pave it. The paving is included, so it'll be finished right around April, middle of April.
What do you mean by paving? What's the thing? Just that strip or the whole?
They're gonna pave that strip, but we can put it on our list to pave over top of that and make it really nice. Just let's take a look at it.
Same down on Taft Place?
Pardon me?
Same down on Taft Place?
Oh, yeah.
Built in Taft there?
Yep. And then we're gonna do a water line, but on Baton, we did a nice job with Lafayette, with our own crews.
Right.
We got a good head of steam going with our own crews to do this. Mayor and I got a grant to do that for $500,000. We're one of 30 cities in the state that got that water line replacement grant. So Baton's next. I would like to take Taft and take it around to McKinnon. There's a couple flag hydrants on 5th Street that I'm not happy with. I think Chief Edwards would agree with me that, a couple of holes over there. I think we made a bigger improvement in hydrants, but we could do more.
Thanks, guys.
That's all I have. Thank you. Councilman Stoyle?
No.
Councilwoman Nichols? Okay. Unfinished business.
Okay. 97 of 2021, resolution authorizing a local law amending the Dunkirk City Code, Chapter 66, Section 23D, entitled a local law regulating residential waste management and recycling in the city of Dunkirk.
Okay, any discussion?
We are going to executive session for this. Speak on that.
I don't have a problem with it. If we want to go in, we can go in.
We need a second.
So I have a motion on the floor to go into executive.
When we get on.
Okay. And then I'm...
There's also, I'm sorry, you're done?
I do have things I want to say on that, but I don't know if I should do it here or in the
We
executive.
want to go into executive, so
Okay.
I would need a second to go into executive. You're seconding it? Okay, so we have a motion from Councilman Damano, second by Councilwoman Stoviak, that we will go into executive.
Under unfinished,
When we do that after you open the meeting?
Yeah.
I would,
Prior
yeah.
to the hearing.
Yeah, we'll do the hearing, then open the meeting, and then usually right after we do the certification prior meetings. We do it right there.
Okay. Okay, with anything else? That should do it.
are we going to be bringing up resolution number 9 under unfinished business?
Yes.
Yes, correct.
This was one where, again, there was just some language we had changed a couple years ago, and it just wasn't reflected in the original draft, so we just amended that so it's reflected in the amendment. So it's just, again, voting on as amended and then voting.
Okay, resolution number 9, 2021, rules of order of the Common Council.
Okay, so we're going to need to amend that.
Yep, just vote as amended
Okay.
on the amendment, and then a second vote. Yeah,
Bring it off the table first.
right.
Okay.
So that should be a three-piece. So vote off the table, vote as amended, vote to pass.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we have anything else?
We have no pre-filed resolutions.
Okay. Anything under new business?
Mr. Chairman, I just have a question. Why was that number 9 table? Is there any issues with it?
There was a typo, my understanding was a typo.
Yeah, no, we used a template from 2 years ago before they had updated the rules. This is regarding the two sponsors for the resolutions, both pre-filed and for walk-ins. And that wasn't reflected in the original draft. We just didn't get the amended draft in time for the meeting on that Saturday.
That was a change that was made just to bring you up to par. Since I was in office, my first term, what we needed as a council member, 1 member. Currently in city government, only 4 members in city government can sponsor a resolution.
Right.
And this new addition makes it so you need 50% of those to actually bring something to the table for discussion. My recommendation is that that not stay that way. It wasn't like that before. I think it was put in there for political reasons, and it shouldn't be put in there.
We passed this last year, Mayor.
Right.
I see that.
April of 2020, our
I
first
see
Zoom
that, but
meeting.
it's up onto resolution now, and I wanted for the record to voice my opinion.
So noted. Anything else? If not, maybe a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
Stoyles?
Councilmember Lescoviac,
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto, Councilmember Stoyl,
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
You guys not?
We just spent it one.
Just one thing?
Yeah, she's gonna put some, checking to get this out. They did a walkabout for about 2 hours prior to them coming to the meeting. So they're going to, come up with a couple of different solutions for us. Their main concern too was the outer brick wall. That is in dire need, so we're gonna check out the Army Corps of Engineers to see if they can give us some help with that.
Oh, when was that put in?
Well, 50 years, the outer brick wall. That's landed.
Oh, okay.
Notice of public hearing, please take notice that at a regular meeting of the Dunkirk City of Dunkirk Common Council held on December 21st, 2021, resolution number 97-2021 was presented to the Common Council, which resolution is entitled Local Law Intro Number 5-2021, City of Dunkirk, New York, a local law amending the city code, Dunkirk City Code, Section 23E, entitled A Local Law Regulating Residential Waste Management and Recycling in the City of Dunkirk.
Okay. Would anyone like to speak on the hearing? Okay, would you please state your name and address?
Yep. Ned Devine, 618 Main Street. I think if people remember, this is somewhat controversial. We heard from our advisors, particularly the chief financial officer and the city treasurer, on this with the negative impact to going down the road to the budget. I urge you to vote no.
Thank you. Would anyone else like to speak? Would anyone else like to speak? Last call, would anyone else like to speak? Meeting is closed. Ed, you good? Ed? Okay, let's start it. Let's call to order the January 4th, 2022 regular meeting at 5:31 PM. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Councilmember Lescoviac.
Here.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Here.
Councilmember Stoyl.
Here.
Councilmember Nichols.
Here.
Councilmember at-large D'Amico.
Here. And for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, certification of prior meetings.
This is to certify that an official copy of the minutes of the Common Council meeting of Tuesday, December 21st, 2021 was presented to the mayor on Thursday, December 30th, 2021. Pursuant to Section 3.03 of the Dunkirk City Charter, all items presented to the mayor are now in full force and effect. In witness where I have here to set my hand and the seal of the city of Dunkirk this 4th day of January 2022.
Okay, can I get a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes?
So moved. Second.
Okay, Nichols, seconded by Stoyl. Clerk?
Councilmember Lescoviac.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large D'Amico.
Aye.
Councilman, I'd like to make a motion to go into executive session for financial reasons.
Okay, I also got a, for, you said for financial, we're gonna go in for discussion of possible litigation. Okay?
Yep.
I got a motion on the floor, do I have a second? Okay, can I have clerk call the roll to go into executive?
Councilmember Lescoviac.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large D'Amico.
Aye.
Okay. Okay. Lillian?
Okay, can I have a motion to come out of executive, please?
So be it.
Second. Nichols and Bomano.
Councilmember Laskoviac?
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto?
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl?
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols?
Aye.
Councilmember at-large D'Amico?
Aye. Okay, privilege of the floor.
The privilege of the floor shall be extended to any person appearing for themselves, in which case that individual shall be limited to 3 minutes, and to any person representing a group who shall be limited to 5 minutes. When recognized, please stand and state your name and address. The city clerk shall have the duty of maintaining such time limits, and the councilman at large may determine in his discretion whether individuals are speaking for themselves or representing groups. Councilman at large D'Amico shall maintain good order and may require any speaker to cease speaking if remarks are made in bad taste or are slanderous or non-germane to any action taken or contemplated by council. The time limit specified shall be strictly adhered to, except that a speaker may be allowed to complete a statement or thought started before such time has expired.
Would anyone like to speak? Please state your name and your address, please.
Yes, Ned Devine, 618 Main Street, Dunkirk. Just wish to reiterate, we had the public hearing with regard to the fees, and I just wish that that you contemplate that, take in the matter, listen to what the fiscal affairs officer and the treasurer has said, and maybe even revisit the budget with adding the 2 lines. I don't know if anybody's reached out to the tenants to see what they would feel with the potential rents going up, but all that, just please consider that. The second thing is just, I'd like to, say that you can already sense more of a spirit of cooperation in this room, and I applaud the whole council for that, and the mayor.
Jeanette Delgado, 309 Dove Street, Dunkirk, New York. I just wanted to actually take the time and thank everyone for that last horrible windstorm that we had. I want to say the communication that was with the public, whether it was through radio stations or through Facebook and other social medias, that it was very good to know when the streets were open. You guys had a lot going on between power lines down, trees down all over the place, and I was actually amazed on how fast and how great you guys took care of the situation. And we as the public, I guess we felt really kept informed, and it was, I just want to congratulate you guys. It was a really great job. It was a really bad storm, and I look forward to this new administration. Like you said, it really feels really calm and serene in here today, so I really love that. And I look forward to the next 2 years with you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And it's also very refreshing. We normally don't get the good comments. You usually only hear stuff when things don't go right. Congratulations to all you guys, because you did a heck of a job. Thank you. Anyone else like to speak?
My name is Juan Rivera. I live on 130 Ruggles Street in Dunkirk. I haven't been here for the last couple council meetings. Been busy, work, schedule. I heard about the removal of the sign. I'd like to know if that could be revisited, if it could be brought back up. It's kind of sad that we're going to remove a sign and it's out of our taxpayers' money.
Okay, that has nothing to do with tonight's agenda, so I'm sorry, we're going to have to move on past that.
So there's nothing that could be done again?
No, sir. No, sir.
Crazy, waste of money.
Anyone else like to speak?
Hi, Jim Fisher, 91 West 5th Street. And I would just like to speak on the recent resolution on the removal of the mayor's name from that sign by council. I just, and thinking of that, it was mentioned that the park is for honoring our veterans.
Okay, again, as I just said with the last person, we're past that. That has nothing to do on tonight's agenda item.
Oh, no, I just wanted to recommend.
But again, the portion of what we're in right now is about tonight's agenda items.
Okay, all right,
Okay,
thanks.
so, but you're welcome, yes, sir. Anyone else? Last call? One more time? Okay, that's closed. Number 5, communication from the mayor.
Mr. Chairman, I just have one quick announcement. The governor's State of the State address is tomorrow. I do plan on joining live via www.governor.ny.gov. And if anyone wants to join, that's the link to get on it. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you. Okay, Ed, we'll move on to communication.
Number 1, notice of claim from Skylar Cooper of 55 East Courtney Street for damages to her car on October 20th, 2021, allegedly from the large drop in driveway into road when the city tore up the road for a new blacktop.
Okay, we got a motion
Okay.
from Stoyl and a second by Bomano to refer this to legal and the DPW.
Right, I just want to bring the question up that I asked during the workshop since I don't know if we were all hooked up with the cable. If this happened when the road was tore up or after the new asphalt was put down?
I can address that briefly.
Thank you, Randy.
The investigation, of course, will be with the law department and DPW and with our insurance company. But to the best of my recollection, this alleged incident was between the time when the contractor did the milling and then the contractor later came back and did the filling in with the pavement.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other discussion, council? Hearing none, clerk, would you call the roll?
Councilmember Laskoviac?
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto?
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl?
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols?
Aye.
Councilmember at-large D'Amico?
Aye.
Number 2, notice of claim from Thomas Pazak of Paz Properties for damages done to the house at 138 East Lakeshore Drive when a tree that belongs to the city allegedly fell on the house.
Okay, we also got a first and a second from Mrs. Councilwoman Nichols and Councilman Stoyles to refer to legal and the DPW. Council, any discussion?
Yes, same as I said in the workshop, that was there prior notification that this tree did need to be tended to by our streets department?
No.
And you'll check on that?
We already did.
Okay.
There wasn't.
Thank you.
Any other discussion, council? Hearing none, clerk, would you call the roll?
Councilmember Laskoviac?
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto?
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl?
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols?
Aye.
Councilmember at-large D'Amico?
Aye. Carried. Okay, reports and standing and special boards and committees. Councilwoman Laskoviac, do you have anything?
Yes, I would like to ask the DPW Director, Randy, about how citizens can dispose of their real Christmas trees, and what's the protocol for that for the city?
Heard that correctly, the disposal of Christmas trees is the question?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The city does pick them up at the curb, provided that, go ahead and put them out, as long as it's not a windy forecast. We'll get to them when we can. If you want to dispose of them more quickly, The city garage brush disposal pile is open and monitored from 9:30 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon during weekdays, and also about the same hours on Saturday. So if people want to take them to the city garage, that'd be great. If they're winding down their use of the tree, want to put it out the curb, we'll come and get it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Councilman Bomano?
Yes, well, first of all, I'd like to wish everybody a Happy New Year here and everybody that's at home. I'm going to have a finance meeting next Friday, the 14th, at 4 p.m. in the mayor's conference room, open to the public. Question for Randy. Give us an update on 6th Street, please, water line.
I'd like to thank the council for approving the change order to extend the water line improvements in the West 6th Street area. We've done West 5th Street, we've done Marauder Drive, we've done a little bit of Taft and Roosevelt. We've added quite a few hydrants and they've tested very well. Where the hydrants prior were black, which means out of service, now you'll see hydrants that are painted green, which means Class A, and we have a couple hydrants that are painted light blue, and that's Class AA. So we've gone from out of service hydrants to really excellent fire protection in that area. Also, the pressure in each individual house is improved, especially along West 6th where the line was undersized and corroded, and they're going to continue that project through the winter months and keep it passable, and then pave the make the pavement repairs in the spring when the asphalt plant opens. But we're going to work right through the winter.
Also, not just 6th Street, when the paving needs to be done, they're beating up, Roosevelt's getting beat up, Marauder's getting beaten up, and Woodrow's getting beat up also, just because of all the traffic with the trucks and their equipment and everything going up and down there.
The same thing happened on Courtney Street. Because of the Millennium Parkway construction, Courtney Street kind of wore out more quickly than usual. So I think those streets that are being used for construction, I would recommend that they be put toward the top of the list for paving for next year.
Okay. Thank you, Randy. That's all I have, Council.
Thank you. Councilman Stoyl?
Public safety meeting to be announced. I gotta check with the two chiefs, see what their schedules allow, and it'll be made public when it's decided on. That's it.
Thank you. Councilwoman Nichols?
Thanks. DPW meeting for January will be announced when I check with Mike and Randy for their availability. Also, Chief Ortolano, the last few days there's been and I don't know how to explain it, just on Ruggles Street, they are moving their vehicles at 2 o'clock, 2:30, or right after 3, so that it's that shift change. And I know I talked to Officer Manzella, and he was going to send a car over to do some checking over there. There's a great many cars that are going to the opposite side of the street, and if we do get the snow that we are going to be getting and should be getting, it's going to make it very difficult for our plows to get through there with the congestion with cars on both sides, because they're jumping the gun instead of the 5 o'clock.
I personally checked it myself today at 3 and everything was good after that. They had some changeover. We sent one of our officers up there this afternoon and he did stop and talk with as many of the people as possible and advise them that they can't change that early.
Right.
They'll monitor it every day. They've been advised if they continue, they'll receive parking tickets.
And they're doing the same thing down on Courtney, on East Courtney as well. I'm just looking out for our guys. If everybody wants the streets clean, we can't get them cleaned if we can't get the cooperation from the vehicle drivers.
I agree with you 100%. We'll stay on top of it. Unfortunately, if they want to pay the parking ticket, then that's what we'll end up doing. And just so everyone is aware publicly, if your vehicle does block or hamper the snow removal, or especially the access for the larger emergency equipment like our fire trucks, we'll tow them out of the way.
Thank you. Randy, can you or Mike give an update on the light poles that will be finished being replaced from the last storm that we've had?
I'd like to hand that over to Deputy Director Provision here.
Are you talking about the light poles on Central Avenue? We actually had that, they started installing them just before the Christmas break, and we had quite an incident. So we stopped. One of the poles fell off the sling. The globes broke, so we're now getting replacement globes, and as soon as we have them in hand, they will all be up.
Thank you.
No
Thank you.
problem.
And our last DPW meeting, Randy and I and former council member Williams, we had a very in-depth meeting on the segmented offshore break wall that we're looking at for our First Ward area. It was a very, and when we get more information on it, we will give a presentation to council at a council meeting. And I would like also, as Jeanette said, our crew from the mayor, police chief, fire chief, DPW director, everyone did a phenomenal job with that storm. I mean, it was all, everybody was on board. They worked together as a great team, and it's wonderful to see that that can indeed happen in the city. That's it.
Thank you. I don't have anything. We're going to move right along. Let's go to unfinished business.
Resolution number 97 of 2021, resolution authorizing a local law amending the Dunkirk City Code, Chapter 66, Section 23 Delta, entitled "The Local Law Regulating Residential Waste Management and Recycling in the City of Dunkirk."
Okay, I'm going to need a motion to bring it off the table. Okay, obviously no motion. Let's move on to Resolution 9-2022.
Resolution number 9, rules of order of the Common Council.
Okay. Any questions or comments on this one?
No, we have to bring it off the table.
That's right. So, yeah. So I'm going to need a motion to bring it off the table.
So move.
Second. So I got Nichols with a second by Stoyle.
Councilmember Laskoviac.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyle.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large D'Amico.
Aye.
Amen.
Amended, yep. So now we're going to need to amend that. Okay. So the motion to amend.
So be it.
Nichols with a second by Laskoviac.
Councilmember Laskoviac.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyle.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large D'Amico.
Aye. Now I need the one pass. Can I have a motion to accept?
So be it.
I'm sorry, Mayor?
I'd like to just make a comment for the record that about a couple of years ago, this council changed the charter regarding this issue of needing two sponsors to sponsor a resolution to put it on the agenda for a meeting for discussion. I don't believe that's in the city's best interest moving forward. I believe that was done for political reasons, and I would like the record to reflect that I caution this council today, before you vote, that only 4 people in city government can sponsor a resolution to be put on the agenda for an official council meeting for discussion. To ask for 50% of those 4, just to put an item on the agenda, is not in the city's best interest, and I want the record to reflect that I cautioned you on that.
So
Thank you.
noted. Can I have a motion to accept? Go ahead.
Just a comment real quick.
Yep.
I remember when this came up a couple years ago, whenever it was, I voted no to this. So I just want to let the people know I voted no for this, and I'm voting no again for this. Okay. For what happened 2 years ago. Don't worry.
So noted. Any other
Thank you.
comments? If not, can I have a motion to accept?
So be it.
Nichols, second by
Second.
Stoyle.
Councilmember Laskoviac.
No.
Councilmember Bamanto.
No.
Councilmember Stoyle.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large D'Amico.
Aye.
Pass.
Nothing either, right? No pre-file, no new business. Any new business? Yeah, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second by Nichols. Okay.
Councilmember Laskoviac.
Aye.
Councilmember Lamonto.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember At-large D'Amico.
Aye. Adjourn.